Welcome to the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations, brought to you by the carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, where local business meets local flavor in the heart of the beautiful Desert Foothills region. We're serving up fresh insights, inspiring stories from business owners, experts, and community leaders shaping our vibrant community, including simple strategies to help you grow your business faster. And now, here's your host, President and CEO of the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce, Steve Feld. Hello, and welcome to the Community Brew Podcast by the Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Steve Feld, President and CEO of the Chamber, and welcome Chamber members and esteemed business owners in the Desert Foothills region. Today, we're going to delve into the art of crafting an effective elevator pitch. It's an essential tool for succinctly conveying your business's value proposition. We're going to explore its significance, some steps to create one, and the tangible benefits it can yield. So the number one question to all new and existing business owners is, tell me a little bit about your business. Now, this is your moment to shine or, well, turn off that person forever. I cannot tell you how many networking events I have been to, and I'm sure many of you have the same horror story, and ask the simple question that should be answered in about 30 seconds, but ends up with them just rambling on about, well, I have no idea what. I can tell you this, those that ramble on and only speak about themselves or not how they solve their clients' problems or anything of that nature, I've zoned out. And I will never do business with them or even refer them to anyone. And the reason is, well, I have no idea what they do. I don't know who their customers are. I don't know how they're solving any problems. I don't know anything except them rambling on about God knows what. So most of the time, these people just ramble on. It's, well, because they think everyone is their client, which couldn't be more false. And they're just trying to not only put the house and the kitchen sink in their elevator pitch, they're trying to put the entire zip code's houses in the pitch. They're really confused about who they work with and who they're serving, and they don't have a real focus in their business on who their clients are, what their problems are, or how they solve them. Or they're the kind of person who thinks by throwing enough acronyms in or industry jargon, you're going to think how great they are and you're going to buy their stuff. Well, folks, we've all been on both ends of that. And I got to tell you, it's a tough pill to swallow when you're listening to an elevator pitch and you're thinking, what in the hell are they talking about? It's critical that you have a solid 15-second, a 30-second, a 45-second, and a 60-second elevator pitch. And it gets to the point without you speaking at 1,000 words a second, but it conveys your message to the listener that you are the expert that does XYZ. It clearly shows, that even a 10-year-old can understand what you do. Yes, your elevator pitch should be so good, a 10-year-old should understand it. You want the listener of your elevator pitch to ask more questions, to lean in, to know more about you and your business. Not say, hey, I gotta go meet someone over there, and then they start walking away. We've all been there on both sides. Guilty as charged. One great thing about our chamber is we raffle off 5 30-second commercials at the monthly business breakfast. And those that have a great elevator pitch always seem to have people wanting to talk to them afterwards. And those that come a little short on those elevator pitches, well, let's say they're on their way out the door because no one wants to talk to them, unfortunately. But after today's episode, you're going to have a great solid elevator pitch that you can use in your business to have people wanting to talk to you. So it has to start off, because I hear this question. People think they know what an elevator pitch is, but why? What is an elevator pitch and why is it so important? So an elevator pitch it's brief, it's persuasive speech that succinctly outlines who you are, what your business does, and the value it offers. Typically lasting about 30 seconds, or as they say, the duration of an elevator ride. It serves to spark the interest and to initiate a deeper conversation. So it's possible to deliver a summary of what you want to convey in the amount of an elevator ride, about 30 seconds, sometimes up to 2 minutes, but highly unlikely. So, give you an idea, the elevator pitch is based around this story. Let's say you work for this major corporation and you come up with $1 million, billion-dollar idea. And the only one who you want to hear this pitch is the CEO of the company. But there's not a snowball chance you can get in his office because they have a great gatekeeper. And then one day you hop on the elevator, and there's only one other person in that elevator, and it's the CEO. Now's your moment to shine. If you're ready for this, you have your spotlight. Now you need to deliver your elevator pitch in about 30 seconds so the CEO can go, let me book an appointment with you and I want to know more. That's it. Not rambling on about themselves, not going on about who knows what. Short, to the point, to invoke that meeting with them. So the importance of an elevator pitch can't be overstated. In networking scenarios, first impressions are so crucial. And a well-crafted elevator pitch enables you to, well, clearly articulate your value proposition. So it allows you to convey your business's unique value concisely. Concisely is the key word there. You also can engage potential clients or investors. A compelling pitch can pique interest and it leads to further discussions. That's the point. We want them to continue on the discussion, not just shove it all in 30 seconds. And it's going to differentiate yourself from your competitors. Highlighting what sets you apart can make the business so memorable. Let me give you an example of this. At one networking meeting, I was invited as a guest. It's a large networking group, about 60 people in it. The organization is national. So everyone got up to 60 seconds to give their elevator pitch. I'm thinking 60 seconds. Oh, yes, that's my moment to shine. So in that room, there were two landscapers. The first one ummed and awed for the first about 10, 15 seconds. So you already lost the audience. And then he said his company's name. He forgot his own name, by the way. And then he said he was a landscaper, and if you needed your grass cut or your trees trimmed, hey, call me. And he was done in maybe 20 seconds, 25 seconds, if that. The next landscaper comes up a few people later, and he starts off with this. How many of you own a home? And he raises his hand, and everyone else in the room did as well. Do you know the term keeping up with the Joneses? Once again, he raises his hand, so did everyone else in the room. They're that one house on the block that has that immaculate lawn. It's looking very green and trimmed nicely. The bushes and trees always seem to be in perfect order. The front of the house makes you wonder how great their backyard is as well. Well, I'm the guy the Joneses hired to make the rest of the block green with envy. I'm Bob Jones with XYZ Landscaping, and we make your landscaping the one everyone wants. I'll be sticking around after the meeting. Now, if you were at that meeting, who would you want to go talk to if you had landscaping needs? Well, not the first one. The second guy had about 10 people waiting to speak with him after the meeting. No one wanted to speak to the first guy. Now, do you see the difference between a lost elevator pitch, and I say lost because that was a lost opportunity, and the one that's been thought out and prepared? Granted, the second landscaper used a story to convey his powerful pitch. You understood what he did and who he served and the problems that they have all in his story without him saying, I do this, I do that. Story is so powerful. So here's some simple steps to craft that perfect elevator pitch. And I say perfect, it'll never be perfect, but you keep crafting it and keep working on it. It will morph in time. It's all good. It's okay. So first, you identify your unique selling proposition, your USP. Determine what makes your business stand out. I mean, it could be a unique product feature, exceptional customer service, an innovative approach. What makes you different? The two landscapers did the exact same thing, but one made themselves different. Think of pizza. Lots of pizza places, but are they all the same? Well, they all sell pizza, but yet they're different. Number two, identify the problem you address. Now, you have to clearly articulate the specific problem or the need your business solves. Using the landscaper, he identified the second one, did identify the problem that they address. The lawn, keeping up with the Joneses, making it immaculate, increasing property value. He could have gone on a whole bunch of different ways. Now, you may solve many problems, but pick the one problem of your business solves the most. So he probably does so many other things in his landscaping business, but he didn't ramble on about it. He hit his major points. Number three, present your solution. Explain how your product or service effectively addresses the identified problem. Now, this is where you need to be crystal clear, and you could possibly throw in some kind of metric. Give us 10 seconds and we'll save you 15% on. You see what I'm saying? Crystal clear, short to the point. Number four, highlight the benefits. Focus on the value and benefits that your solution provides rather than just its features. People want solutions to their problems. We're all the same. Let them know what benefit they're going to be receiving by working with you. And number five, include a call to action. Conclude with a statement that encourages the listener to take the next step. It could be scheduling a meeting or visiting a website, or in the case of the landscaper, hey, I'm just going to be here after the meeting. Very non-intrusive, very soft, and it worked. Scheduling people into a consultation or any of that kind of stuff, that's kind of a turn-off-y thing unless the person you have the right audience for that. So engage your audience on what your call to action should be. Now, here's some best practices for elevator pitches. And I know you're all going to be going, yeah, Steve, we've heard these a million times. But do we do them? So first of all, keep it concise. Aim for a duration of about 30 to 60 seconds. I did mention you should have multiple elevator pitches for different times, but give it to about 30 to 60 seconds is your sweet spot. Because then you can always adjust it depending on the audience and the organization that's allowing you to give an elevator pitch. Always use clear and simple language. Once again, avoid the jargon. It's going to confuse the audience. No industry terms or acronyms. And you're thinking, well, I'm the smartest tool in this shed. You know what? People see right through that and they don't want to talk to you. So really avoid all the crazy terms. Got to keep it simple. Next is practice your delivery. Rehearse to ensure it's a natural and confident presentation. So less words, but more concise, vibrant words are better than long explanations. Because if you have to explain something in your pitch, you really do need to work on that pitch. You shouldn't have to explain anything. It should be to the point that they understand it. No but ifs. Oh, ands. Just get to the point. Next is tailor it to your audience. I mentioned this earlier. Customize your pitch based on who you're speaking to. You can emphasizing aspects that are relevant to them. So this is where knowing your audience is phenomenal. So you could have 5 different elevator pitches that's ready to go for 5 totally different audiences. Now, I've done this in my businesses before. So I had one pitch just for CPAs, one pitch just for financial planners. They were the same. They just changed some words around so I can remember them really easy, and it flowed off the tongue. So here's some benefits of well-crafted elevator pitches. I think you're starting to see it. Well, it enhances your networking opportunities because a good pitch can open up doors, new partnerships, clients, referrals. Not only that, a great elevator pitch will get you invited to, well, other networking events by people. I've seen it happen so many times. I could vouch by that all day long. Next, it's going to increase your business viability.
So by clearly articulating the value that can lead by word of mouth referrals, once again, if you're not clear on your message, and no one understands what you do, and they're not going to refer you to anyone. So you want your business, you want people talking positively about your business, referring you, saying, I used John Doe for this. You got to give him a call, even if you've never used John Doe, but you understand what he does, how he solves problems, and who's the target market. And it's going to increase your confidence, folks. I know knowing it, being an effective communicator, that business boost that you're going to get and the self-assurance and all these settings, your confidence is going to go up. Also, if you're that person that just really hates speaking in front of people, if you have a well-crafted elevator pitch that you rehearsed, it's going to roll off your tongue and you won't even realize you were up there for 30 seconds and everyone understood everything you said. So practice makes perfect. Now, in conclusion, investing time in developing a compelling elevator pitch is a strategic move for any business owner. It equips you to make memorable impressions, seize unexpected opportunities. So if anyone ever says, can you give your elevator pitch? The answer is always yes. Well, an effective communication of your business values. This is how you're saying who you are in a short manner. You just want to spark that interest. Remember, the goal is get that message out succinctly. Leave your audience intrigued. They want to know more. That's the point of it. Don't give them a data dump where after 30 seconds, they're like, their eyes are rolling, their head's spinning, going, what was that? Don't do that. And I know when I have one of my businesses, anytime I was asked to a networking group event to give an elevator pitch to people, I jumped all over it. I attended a networking group that had another business coach in it, and that's what I did at that time. And their elevator pitch put everyone to sleep, saying all the things she helps them with. It just was like a laundry list. And then mine was to the point. It told a story. It captured the room's attention. And my call to action was a workshop, which I ended up filling that workshop with all the people in that room, including that business coach, because she wanted to know how I got all those people to attend my workshops with my elevator pitch as a guest at that group. And she's been a member of that group for 10 years and has never had that reaction. So that's a simple difference. Same with that landscaper. Have a good, compelling story. That'll really resonate with a lot of people. Okay, now it's time to work on your elevator pitch. Attend a chamber networking event. We have 3 of them every month. Work on your elevator pitch. See how rock solid elevator pitches. You hear them, and those people, you're even leaning in, going, I want to know more from that person. And then you have the other ones. Well, they're not so successful. Are you calling them up, wanting to have a coffee time or learn more about their business? Probably not. So work on that elevator pitch. Get it short to the point. Remember, it's not about you, it's about them. And I want to say, this is Steve Feld wishing you success in crafting your elevator pitch that propels your business forward. We'll see you on the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for the podcast.
Thanks for joining us on the Community Brew Podcast, Commerce and Conversations. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends, fellow business owners, and community champions. Don't forget to check out our other episodes for more tips, stories, and strategies to help your business grow, all served with a local twist. Until next time, stay connected, stay inspired, and keep brewing success in the desert foothills. The Carefree Cave Creek Chamber of Commerce wishes you much success.